Hello everyone and welcome to another session from Automation Mentors, and the session which is going on is about Playwright with Java. My name is Ankur Malviya. In this session we are going to see how to interact with ShadowDom elements. So let me show you what is ShadowDom element first of all. So this is a website called totesthere.com. I'm using this website. It is a wonderful website where you can get all type of web elements data, so that you can do hands-on on those things. Okay, so this is ShadowDom. From the left menu I'm hitting here. As soon as I hit here, I can see this create ShadowDom button appeared. I need to click on that. As soon as I hit on here, I can see the window has been opened, and here we can see a ShadowDom button. So let me inspect this one. So we can see this is a button which is inspecting right now on the DOM, and this is under shadow rule. Okay, so if we want to interact this particular button, right, let me show you. If I'm using the class, okay, by class I'm using a css. I'm not able to see that particular web element got inspected, right? There is a 1 out of 1, but it is inspecting some other thing, but it is not inspecting this particular web element which I am expecting, right? So for that, what I need to do, I need to traverse from this parent shadow root till this particular point. Okay, and that takes time, and that will be kind of very difficult situation for an automation engineer to invest that much of time to inspect such kind of shadow DOM element which is under residing under shadow DOM. Okay, or we need to use JS path. Many things are there, but in this is a wonderful thing in Playwright. There is no need to write any complex logic. The normal click operation, the normal type operation will be, you can directly use, and you can do the operations, post operations on the but these elements which resides under shadow button or shadow ROM, sorry, shadow root. So we'll be going to cover all these things in this lecture. So let me write a let me create a script for that. So let me open uh, my IntelliJ, and let me create a script for that. So handle shadow DOM elements. Okay, so this is already exist. Let me delete the existing file. Handle shadow DOM elements. Okay, now I'm writing my scripts here. This is a main method, and rightly I'm using that one. So I'm using playwright dot create. Let me do it fast, because we already covered these things in the earlier lecture. The return type is playwright, and playwright dot chromium dot launch, and here I'm using browser launch options dot set headless false. The return type will be browser. The return type of browser is browser. Okay, and this browser I'm directly, this time I'm not opening the new context. I'm directly hitting the new page. Okay, and page is equals to page. The return type of page is page. Now using this page as navigating, I'm navigating to this website. Let me directly copy from here. This website is this one. After that, I need to use page dot locate. Here I need to do click operation, because here the ShadowDom is here, so we need to hit on that. This is ShadowDom, control F, a text is equals to ShadowDom. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I put the minus, right? This is wrong. Control Alt Control C, dot click. Okay, and after that we have to again inspect that element which is on the right hand side. Let me refresh the page. ShadowDom. Okay, and after that I wanted to hit here. This is a ShadowDom, create ShadowDom, control F, and the button, right? This is a button. Okay, this is fine, right? I wanted to hit on that click. Okay, so now we are good. We reached to this point. Okay, so as soon as we hit on that, we are able to see this shadow button. Okay, so when as soon as we hit on that, we will see this alert opened up, and this is a message, and we need to hit on that. That is okay, which we can handle by dialog dot accept. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm adding one more scenario. So this is a shadow button which we are interested to inspect. Okay, so that we will do, we are going to do the hit operation. Let me do that. Control F. Okay, this is a web element. Control F, shut down. Okay, page dot locator. Wait a minute, this is a button, sorry. So this is a class. So if you see, if I use the dot class, right, I'm not able to inspect this one. Okay, but we can use this one for our inspection, and here I wanted it to click. So this will be directly clicking on the tab element, and that will going to open up that alert box. But let me add one more scenario. As I mentioned, we will be going to fetch this data on this alert dialog box. So for that, we need to set the expectation on prior to hitting on that particular element. So for that, what is a way? There is a method which we already discussed called on dialog. Here we need to use this dialog and the lambda expression where we are going to write the logic, where dialog dot message which will help us to fetch the data, and here we will shout system dot print. Okay, so we are going to print on the console. And after that, what we are doing, we are accepting this, right? So that it will, so make sure that you have to write this logic prior to hitting that button which is responsible for opening up that dialog, otherwise it will not work. Okay, that's the something. Okay, and one more thing, there is there is no need to write dialog dot accept, because right now Playwright is auto hitting auto dismissing that dialog box. Okay, that is something you need to remember, you need to understand here. But anyway, this is the right practice to write a dialog dot accept here if you want to accept that. Okay, now this fine, and let me, once we do this all these things, right, let me close the instance, and after Playwright as well, I'm going to close this. Okay, so let me run this script. See, it is going to the website, then hit on ShadowDom, it will hit on ShadowDom. Yeah, that was so quick, right? We are not able to see, but the final validation which we are expecting, the message is coming out from that this one, the ShadowDom button clicked. Okay, so this is fine. That means our script was able to inspect shadow button, and we did not use any complex logic here. We have written directly normal CSS, and this normal click operation does that work, what we are expecting. The another thing which I will show you here, so let me open this one, chrome dot uh, downloads. Okay, so let me go it from here, downloads. Okay, so here this is also in ShadowDom. Let me inspect it. So if you see here, this particular search input, right, search input is inside the shadow root. See, shadow root. So if you want to inspect this, right, we have to write a complex query to use this, and I want to write here hello there, how are you, and all these things. So for that I need to inspect this one. So let me use only id for now. Okay, let me show you id. By just writing id, it will not help you to inspect. You can see hash search input is not inspecting anything, but on Playwright we have to write this much only, and it will help us. It will automatically identify that particular web element, and we are able to see that. Okay, so let me open my IntelliJ. So let me comment from here to here, because this is not required, this we are not doing right now, and let me comment this as well. Okay, same. So page dot navigate first of all. Okay, so we are navigating to that URL, and after that let me write page dot locate. Here I'm writing this one, and here we need to use type. Okay, so type is getting obsoleted, but that's fine. Hello there, testing from script. Okay, this I will also write just to make sure that whatever we have written, that is fine. And here we need to hit on that Chrome, right? So this is a URL. Okay, we'll see that whether it will work properly or not. Okay, so let me run the script. Okay. That was so quick. So let me close this one, let me comment this one, otherwise we'll not see. See, on this download history, right, Chrome download, we are able to see our text there, whatever we have input from the our script. So I believe you understood, right, how Playwright is good, and we only need to write the same normal XPath or CSS to interact with that element, and everything will be taken care by Playwright. So thank you so much for listening me, and please comment if you think that if this lecture is working for you, and similar to that I'm going to cover other points, other significant topics from automation in the upcoming Playwright videos. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Bye.